If you are experiencing foundation issues, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
This month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month.
We welcome Anna Calmer, a student in the 7th grade at Drew Middle School. And Anna, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us this morning. Anna, tell us a little bit more about yourself, please.
So I go to East Aboga Baptist Church. I love reading the Bible and talking about Jesus. I'm actually writing a book at school called Spreading Some Jesus, and it's like this whole book about myself and like my life story. It's actually 40 pages now. And I do All-Star Cheer.
Okay. Who is your family?
I live with my mom, my stepdad, and my brother actually just moved to Southern Union.
Okay. And what's it like being a 7th grader at Drew Middle School?
It's cool. Honestly, I feel like 7th grade's pretty easy. All the teachers are amazing and so sweet and very understanding.
You talked about writing a book. Is this your first book that you're writing?
Yes, sir.
How did you get started with that?
Honestly, in the first of the year, I actually showed my math teacher, Miss Flurry, this little thing because we were just in class writing this little paragraph. And then that's where it kind of started, and it just escalated to this book.
Do you have a title for the book?
Spreading Some Jesus.
Okay. And what was what was your idea? Have you always wanted to become a writer? Or?
No, sir. I actually, when I get off into college, I want to become a nurse. I want to be able to become a nurse at Children's because once I broke my femur, it very affected me how like the nurses are. I want to affect someone like they did.
Okay. Talk about some of the classes that you're involved in the 7th grade.
For my classes, I have science. We learn about like life science, and then math, English. We're actually fixing to do this speech on how to do speech. A step-by-step process on how to do something. And for history, we're doing this big project. You know Juno? We're actually doing like Duna. So we're just like picking a country and like learning on it and the economy and stuff. And then in agriculture, we're just learning about animals.
Who's some of the teachers at school?
My math teacher is Miss Flurry. My English teacher is Miss McDaniel. My history, Mr. Kogo. And my agriculture is Miss McBurnett.
Good grades?
Yes, sir.
What, A, B?
I have 1B.
Oh, it's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Anna Calmer, who's a 7th grader at Drew Middle School, our guest this morning. And before we get back to writing your book and that kind of stuff, you do All-Star Cheer at Cheehaw Cheer and Tumble in Anniston. You've done it for 8 years.
Yes, sir.
Back in 2017, something happened you weren't anticipating. Talk about that.
So in 2017, actually September 25th, we had practice and we were doing this stunt, our pyramid, and I fell and broke my femur because my leg went behind me. I actually spirally broke it, which is just like a diagonal type of thing. And I went to Children's Hospital, and the first night they put me in.
Now, how old were you then?
Maybe 12 or 11.
Yeah, okay.
I really couldn't tell you, but I had to be in this brace on the first night, and then the Tuesday I had surgery, and then Wednesday I went out and I had to be on a walker. And for 4 months I couldn't walk.
And that's not the end of the story either.
No, sir. Actually, I have a cyst on my lower fibia now. We think it's caused from the femur, but it actually could fracture my ankle, which is kind of scary doing tumbling and doing cheer with all the pressure that gets put on it. But that's kind of like my personality. I feel like I like to push through things. I feel like I want to give 110% rather than just giving no effort.
Yeah. Now you're going to be having surgery, what, next month?
Yes, sir.
And how has that, that had to slow you down a lot from 17, until today.
Yeah.
How have you handled that?
I feel like I really put a lot of my trust in God because it's hard, but just focusing on God and like letting God handle it is important.
Now, you attend church in East Aboga?
Yes, sir.
Talk about your church work.
Well, in January, we recently just went on a winter retreat, which was just amazing and very life-changing to me especially. And we have our Sunday school, actually. One of the teachers, Miss Melanie, she really likes us doing like mission projects. And this Sunday, we actually just did we're doing a mission project where we're doing these little goodie bags and we're giving them out to people that need help. And they have like Bibles and just like products that you'll need.
How has the injury challenged your faith?
Honestly, before I broke it, I feel like I wasn't super strong in God. And then like once I broke it, it kind of changed me. It kind of, set a challenge for you. And it was like, okay, so you need to start focusing on God instead of, because before that, I was like, she was my number one instead of God. And I feel like it helped set straight, hey, God needs to be your first, not cheer. And that changed a lot for me.
You're 40 pages into the book that you're writing. How much further, how many pages are you going to add?
A lot of people ask me that. I could not tell you because it's about my life. So I'm like still writing it. But it's very amazing just to write and get all those feelings on something like that.
Yeah, so once you graduate from high school, you want to become a nurse, and you'll be going to an area that you're familiar with, Children's Hospital.
Sir.
You want to become a nurse, why?
Because I feel like I love helping people. And how the nurses affected me when I broke my femur, they're still affecting me because they're so sweet. I want to affect someone like that.
Yeah.
Just give them that kind. When people are hurt, they just need some kindness.
Sure.
And that's how I want to be to someone like that.
Anna Comer, who's a 7th grader at Drew Middle School, is our Star Student of the Month this morning. And you talked about your future. You talked about your present. You talked about your earlier days when in 17 when you broke your femur. And let's talk a little bit about during this time, you've had some challenges. Who's your go-to person?
My go-to person is definitely my mom.
Okay.
She's always been there for me no matter what. And she's helped me a lot. I feel like she's also helped me with me and my brother. She's always wanted us to stay in church and like make sure that we're on top with things. And like definitely I feel like this year a lot of personal things have happened, like a lot of stress. Obviously at our my age we have a lot of stress on us and anxiety, but she's helped me a lot through it and just like helping me push through it.
All right, that's always good to have Mom on your side, in your corner to help you. Anna Comer is our Star Student of the Month. She's at Drew Middle School, and she certainly is a young lady who has faced some challenges. And how long is the recovery from this surgery that's coming up?
So the operation, that I call it a surgery, but it's like a huge operation as they're calling it. All they're really doing is taking out the cyst and like adding bone, but they're expected to have like 3 months of really no tumbling or anything. So we're just I'm gonna try my best to keep myself in shape with that.
You feel like that in the future you'll be back as good as you were to begin with, right?
Yeah, I feel like I could get there eventually.
Yeah. Who's some of your friends at school?
I have, at my school we have like this big friend group. I have Bailey, Caitlin, Lydia, Allie, Zoe, Maddie.
So you got a lot of friends.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. 7th grader Anna Comer, who's at Drew Middle School, is our Star Student of the Month. And with the challenges you faced, how has it affected, you've got a lot of clubs that you can be involved in. Have you been able to do that?
I'm in SGA, I'm in Junior Beta, and I'm in Carroll Council at my school. You
ever think about, Anna, why me? Why has this happened to me? I'm young and vibrant, and now then it's caused me to slow down.
Honestly, like I said, it's like a challenge, and I feel like it's grown me as a person. when I broke my femur, I felt like I wasn't like very outgoing, and I didn't have like I wasn't brave. Now I feel like I'm that type of person. I'm brave, and like I can go for something more better.
Sounds good. She's looking right here in this camera, ladies and gentlemen. Her name is Anna Comer. She's a 7th grader at Drew Middle School, and she is our Star Student of the Month.
Tune in to Daybreak weekdays at 6:30 a.m. for your Star Student of the Month.